Welcome back to Pastry Maestra. I'm Teresa and today I'm making chocolate and hazelnut Choux Craquelin. As usual, the recipe is on my site and the link is down below. To make craquelin, I'm gonna mix softened butter and light brown sugar in a bowl with my silicone spatula. Then I'll add salt and sifted flour and continue mixing until I get soft dough. I will place craquelin onto a parchment paper and flatten it with my hands. Then I will put another sheet of parchment paper on top of the dough and roll it to 2 mm, which is 1/16 of an inch thickness. I will put it onto a baking tray and place in the freezer until needed. Next thing I'm gonna do is make pâte à choux. I will put milk, water, butter, salt and sugar into a saucepan and bring to a boil. Now I'm gonna remove the saucepan from heat, add flour and stir to combine. I'm gonna put my saucepan back on the stove and cook, stirring constantly for a couple of minutes. I've transferred my choux mixture into a bowl of a stand mixer fitted with paddle attachment. Now I'm gonna mix it for a minute to cool down a bit and start adding eggs little by little until I get the texture I want. The finished choux should be soft, smooth and creamy. I've placed choux pastry into a piping bag fitted with 10 mm, which is 3/8 of an inch round tip, and now I'll pipe balls 4 cm, which is 1.6 inches in diameter, onto a paper-lined baking tray. I took craquelin out of the freezer and now I will peel off parchment paper. I'm gonna cut out circles the same size as the diameter of my choux balls. I'll place craquelin disc onto each choux bun and bake them at 180 degrees centigrade, which is 350 degrees Fahrenheit, for approximately 20 to 25 minutes until golden brown. Then I'll take them out from the oven and leave them to cool down. To make ganache, I've melted GIANDUIA chocolate in the microwave on low heat. Now I'll add cream that I've previously heated up in the microwave. I'll stir with a whisk until the ganache becomes smooth. Then I'll add softened butter and stir until it melts. To make hazelnut whipped ganache, I will soak gelatin in cold water. As soon as my gelatin softens, I will take it out and squeeze to get rid of the excess water. I've placed cream into a bowl and now I'll add glucose syrup and vanilla powder. I will heat up this in the microwave. Then I'll add soaked gelatin and stir until it melts. I've put white chocolate into a bowl and now I will strain hot cream into the chocolate. I will blend this mixture with the immersion blender until it becomes uniform. Then I'll add hazelnut paste and blend the mixture once more. I will cover the mixture with cling film and leave it in the fridge for a couple of hours. My ganache is set. I've transferred it into a stand mixer fitted with whisk attachment. I will mix on medium speed until ganache becomes nicely whipped. To make praline paste, first I'll make caramel. I will put sugar and enough water to cover the sugar into a saucepan. I'll stir with a whisk and put the lid on. When the mixture boils, I'll remove the lid and continue cooking the syrup until it becomes amber in color. At that point, I'll remove the pan from the heat and add hazelnuts that I've toasted in the oven. I will stir well with a silicone spatula. Then I will transfer the mixture onto a paper-lined baking tray and leave it to cool down. My caramel and hazelnut mixture is cooled, and now I will place it into a food processor. I will finely grind it and scrape the sides of the mixing bowl. Then I will continue processing until I get liquid, smooth paste. To fill my Choux Craquelin, first I will make a hole on top of it using my small star tip. Then I will pipe some GIANDUIA chocolate ganache through the hole. Next, I will fill the remaining space with hazelnut whipped ganache. To decorate my choux, I will make hazelnut whipped ganache rosette. I'll make a little indentation in the middle of the rosette using my bowl tool dipped in hot water. I will fill it with praline paste. Finally, I will sprinkle some chopped hazelnuts and chocolate sprinkles on the top. There, my delicious chocolate and hazelnut Choux Craquelin is done. Enjoy!
Oh baby, you are so sweet, so delicious and yummy, so good to eat. I wanna lick you, feel your sweetness on my lips. Forever and ever, you'll stay on my hips.
I'm Teresa. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you liked it. If you want to stay in touch, follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and of course, visit my site where you can find elaborate posts with lots of pictures, additional information and recipes that follow my every video. Also, on my site you can download my free 365 pages ebook, The Pastry Chef, and maybe buy me a macaron. If you think that I've earned it. Now, before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That really helps a lot. Finally, and this is the most important thing, don't forget to create sweetness every day, because sweetness is happiness. See you in my next video. Bye!